Hey there, this is Uri, aka Sonic Logic, and I'm going to show you a little bit today the Sonic Logic MIDI controller, which is a MIDI controller for iPad. You can create your own setups in it, you can manipulate them live, and control whatever music program you use, whether it's Ableton Live, or Logic Pro, or Cubase, or Traktor, or whatever. So what I'm going to demo you today, I'm going to demo you a track in Ableton Live. And let's just go through the parts in that track. We've got a lead synth, which goes like this, all over the track. We've got two sound effects, one for reverb and one for delay. And we got the drum channels here, bass line. And later on we got a lead synth. And to top it off, we got a 303 channel, and that's the track that we're going to work with. So let's get started. I'm going to make a new setup here. Just going to name it demo. And the first thing I want to work with, I'm going to start with my lead synth. It goes like this. I'm going to control the two parameters that I just showed you, the reverb and the delay. I'm creating a new pad here. Just going to tap to edit that. The x-axis is going to be the reverb, and the y-axis is going to be the delay. Okay, so now I'm going over to Live, and I'm just going to map this. This one's the reverb, and this one's the delay. Cool. So now I'm going to add, I've got an auto filter on that channel. I'm just going to add a slider that's going to control that auto filter. So let's map this to the cutoff frequency in Ableton Live. Since I like to be tidy, I'm going to add a text object. This text object is going to help me figure out what I've got going on screen, so I'm just going to name that filter. Okay, so next thing I want to add a button that's going to control the MIDI parts in Ableton Live. I'm going to call that button next, so it advances the MIDI parts accordingly. What I'm going to select here, I'm going to select release button after touch. That means that button, once I tap it, it doesn't snap into place. So I can use it for one touch only. I'm going to go in Ableton Live, going to map this to the next button. You can see whatever I tap, it advances it. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to take the beat here. Just going to single that out. This is the beat. And I got a channel here that all the sounds go into that channel, and it has a couple of effects here on it, and I want to control all of them live. So I'm going to take this right part of the setup and I'm going to name it the effects part of the setup. Let's add some buttons. The first effect I want to talk about is the beat repeat. I love that effect. Let's got here a couple of setups here with 12 parts, 16 beats, repeat, 24 beat repeat, and 32. Okay, finish creating these buttons. Let's map them in Ableton Live. This is the 12, this is the 16th, 24, 32. Let's hear it. Okay, I also have two bit crusher effects. I'm going to name them Crush 1 and Crush 2. Let's map them. This is Crush 1, this is Crush 2. Okay. Also going to add a slider here. Got a filter object there. I'm just going to move these a little bit to the right. And an auto filter here on the entire channel. Let's take the Q a little bit down. And I'm going to map this to the cutoff frequency. Since I don't like to forget what I have here, I'm just going to take a little label object and I'm going to name it filter. Okay, I also have a reverb here. Let's gonna name this the reverb. Let's map this to the reverb send effect of the master channel. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm ready here. I'm gonna look next. I got a lead synth here. I just mute everything and just look at this. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this pad. Let's map it to MIDI controller 30 and 31, 40 and 41. Okay. So I'm going to add the same kind of control I had before, the reverb and the delay. I'm going to take that channel, send A is the reverb, send B is the delay. Okay. What I also have here, I have another effect on it. So let's duplicate this pad. And on this effect, I'm going to control two things. I'm going to control the frequency and the amount. So let's name this frequency, and this is going to be amount. Okay, let's map them. Frequency goes to X, amount goes to Y, and let's hear this. Okay, so I'm gonna map the 303 channel as we go along, also the filters and the piano. Let's just start playing. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed the demo. SoundCloud is going to be available late November, and hope you'll like it and enjoy it and make awesome tunes. See ya!